morning. Happy Tuesday to you. I'm glad to see you here. I am Jessie with Simply Refreshing Life. I am a Christian life and mindset coach, and I come to you every weekday, Monday to Friday, at 10 a.m. Mountain Time with a Golden Nugget video. And I usually try to make it 15 minutes or less, although sometimes I just can't help it and I go a little bit over. But you're all so graceful and so nice that you put up with me. Sometimes I just tend to rumble. Today we're going to talk about the tricks I take or the steps I take to get into my zone, into this place. This has been coming to you every day, has been a thrill, a challenge. It's just been, a joy. But it involves a lot of things that I have to prepare. And so today I'm going to just reveal those to you and just be very open about my setting and what I do to actually do this every day. I don't just sit here and talk. I actually do prepare, take the time to prepare for this. Before we go to that, let me just tell you a little bit about me. I am a mom of 3 kids, 3 wonderful kids. Actually 5. 2 of them were delivered into Jesus's hand. And if you haven't seen that story, I shared with you yesterday about that story. I invite you to take a look at it. If you're watching on Facebook, it's easier if you go to YouTube and search Simply Refreshing Life, and you'll see those videos there, and you'll see the story that I shared yesterday about that. I have my husband, I'm a wife, I'm a housewife. I run my own business. I just, do a lot of things going on, and I try to do one thing at a time, and I take it one day at a time. I try not to overwhelm myself with everything that is going on, and I enjoy it. I really do enjoy every day of my life. God has given me this wonderful gift of coming to you and just, talking to you and connecting with you, and just, I enjoy it to the max. I do have a group. It's called Loving Your Imperfect Self in English. And right now we're talking about budgeting. So if you haven't joined, I invite you to join us for that. This week is going to be all about budgeting. Yesterday we shared tips and ideas on how to save on groceries, because we all need food, right? You all need to go buy food. And so that was our first thing today. We're talking about credit cards, the dreaded credit cards. So don't miss that out. Every post goes at noon. Join today. I tengo un grupo en español que es exactamente lo mismo, Vida Simplemente Refrescante. Estamos hablando del presupuesto, y ayer compartimos cómo ahorrar dinero o cómo ahorrar dinero en el mandado, cuando vamos a comprar comida. I hope you join that. We're going to be learning a lot. I'm very excited because on Wednesday, tomorrow night, I'm having a guest speaker, and she's coming to the group just to talk to us and give us more tips and ideas on how to save money, because it's always good to save money, right? And so that is very relevant to all of us. We're always looking, especially now in this specific time where we're trying to save as much money as we can. So don't miss on that. Join the group today. It's free. I mean, you have nothing to lose and a lot of information to gain. All right, so let's get to it. Let me share with you what I do to prepare and to get into my zone. I call it to my zone because it's, this is my little space right here where I come every day and just share with you wherever God shows me to share with you. First of all, I prepare. I don't just come here and sit and say, well, let's see what we talk about. I prepare my month at the end of the month, I'm preparing my month of the themes that I want to talk about. And I just kind of write, the different subjects and different things that I want to talk about during the month. Those things can change. Sometimes I find myself, finding new things to talk about, and I kind of, adjust it. So it's not like set on stone. But once the week is approaching, it is like pretty much set on stone. Like I have the themes for next week, and I'm going to review them at the end of the week just to make sure that I want to talk about those things, or if I want anything I want to change. But once the week is set, the week well, I'll be talking about those things during the week. I do have a calendar that I keep in. If you go to simplyrefreshinglife.com, and if you go to the events, you will see all the topics I'm going to be talking about during the week. And on Fridays, I do, I call it DIY Fridays, because it's just Friday and I want to share something fun for you, with you to do. Like this week, we're gonna make a smoothie, because I love smoothies, especially during this time that it's getting warm. And so I'm going to share with you my favorite smoothie. So I have all the ingredients for that, and I'm going to be sharing with you on that. So I prepare. I don't just, come in out of the blue and let's see what's in my mind and talk to you. I also go by questions that I ask, in my group or in my friends. What do you want to learn? What do you want to talk about? Or things that I see around that, people question. It's like, okay, well, I know about that, so let me share about that. So that's kind of how I prepare. In the morning of the day off that I'm going to come, I do mindful meditation. If you have not, if you don't know what mindful meditation, I did a video on that last Wednesday, I think. You can find it again on YouTube. It's really hard to find it on Facebook. If you're watching on Facebook, you might have to scroll down my posts, and I don't know if you want to do that or if you have the time to do that. So it's easier to find it on YouTube. But I do mindful meditation. Today I was meditating on Psalms 23. The Lord is my shepherd. That's like the verse of the day. If you have the Bible app, how many of you have the Bible app? So I usually get the verse from there, and I just kind of meditate on that and just, let the word of God soak my soul and just, go from there. I pray. I pray for whoever is listening to this. I pray that I can speak clearly. I tend to speak really fast sometimes, and in the back of my mind, I'm going, slow down, slow down, slow down. And then I realized I have an accent. And so sometimes the words just kind of get stuck together and it sounds like something else or whatever. So I really try my best to speak slowly. And so that's my prayer. God, please don't let me stumble up on my words, and please let me speak clearly, that the message that I have is just projected like the way you showed me. And that's just like the biggest prayer, I pray for you who's listening, especially if I have something that God showed me and I want to portray that message to you. It is my prayer that you receive that your heart is prepared for that. And so see what I'm saying? Stumbling upon words is not a good idea. So I do pray about that all the time. I also like to diffuse my essential oils. I love aromatherapy. I use it as a calming method, not anything like nothing else. I just don't like the way it smells. I like to smell good. And I talked to you about perfumes when I made those perfumes on Friday. I told you that I like nice smelling things, and I used to use candles before. But then I learned the danger of candles, and that gas has to my systems, to my respiratory system and all that. So I stopped using candles, but I wanted to have that nice smell. So now, if you see here, I have my diffuser right here, and I have some oils right there. And so right now I'm diffusing eucalyptus because I love eucalyptus. And so and that's it. It's nothing to do with magic or mysticism or anything of that sort. I just like the way it smells, period. Aromatherapy also connects with my emotions. And I've told you a little bit of that before. I said that, aromatherapy triggers the nose receptors, and then it goes down to my nervous system, into my brain. And so that controls my emotions, that part that controls my emotions. And so it helps balance my emotions, and it just smells great. So I do a lot of aromatherapy, and just to kind of calm my emotions, because sometimes I get really nervous, especially when I have something really deep to talk about. And that was yesterday. Yesterday I shared with you about my story and my miscarriages, and that was something that I don't really talk about much. And so I needed to calm my emotions as well. So there you have it. I also, go into this with a lot of gratefulness because I'm able to come to you live and you are listening. And when you listen, when I see comments on my videos, when I see likes, my heart is just full of gratefulness. And so with that in mind, I just come and I just pray that I'm a blessing to you. That's basically what I said yesterday. I got a lot of comments on the video from yesterday, and even some people sharing my video, which it's very humbling to me because it's my story. It's what happened to me, and I'm able to be a blessing to you. And that to me is just huge. And finally, I focus on you. I focus on what I have to say, on how I can bless you, and how I can, brighten your day. And that's basically what I do. Sometimes I will do videos during the day from my phone, on my Facebook page of what's going on. And like the other day, I picked up my kids when I shouldn't have picked them up. They had drama club, and I was like, I went on live, and I just, things like that, I'm focusing on you, on what you need and what you want. So my setup is really simple. I sit on my son's desk, and because this is a better room with lighting, and I have to be connected to the internet. Otherwise, I lose connection, and I didn't realize that. I used to sit downstairs in the living room, and not in the living room, in the dining room, and it was really nice. But I noticed that I was losing connection quite a bit, and so now I have to be actually connected, and so I have to sit here. Behind me is this bookcase right here that we have with tons of books that I have, and so I have to close doors. I forgot to close that door. That's the bathroom door. And this door right here is the laundry room. And so this is my house. This is my home. This is my hallway right here. And so I set it up. You don't see the messy desk. I don't know if I show you, but I can take the camera real quick and kind of show you. You don't really see the messy desk. This is my son's desk. See, there's a computer that I use. That's the light that I use that I can't put on my face because then you will see the rings on my glasses. So I have to deviate it. So, I mean, you don't see the background that we have here. This right here is my son's things. He's 16 and he still loves cars. You see that? He has cars. You see that over there? So yeah, I mean, this is my setting that I have, and I just show you the pretty side. I don't show you the back. I'm trying to put the camera back on. I don't show you the messiness, but there is a mess over here because we live here. We literally this is a house that we live in, and so I kind of picture the table. And then somebody going to the table and just clearing it off. That's kind of how I roll. But I want you to know that I do this with a lot of love, with a lot of energy, with a lot of dedication to you. If you have something you want to talk about, something that I haven't talked about before, and you want to hear about it, why don't you send me a message, drop here a comment in the comments area, or whatever you like to do, however you like to get in touch with me. Let's talk about it. I'm a research person. If I don't know what it's about, I will research the topic, and I will tell you, okay, this is what I have found out about my research. But I do hope I bless you with this. I'm really enjoying coming to you daily with these videos. And just sharing a little bit of my life with you guys. And I hope you join my group. We talk about budgeting, so it's a good thing to know about it. See, it's 15 minutes, so I'm gonna pop out of here now because I don't want to take much of your time. Have a wonderful Tuesday, and I will see you again tomorrow, Wednesday. I don't remember what I'm talking about tomorrow. I have it written down. Go to the events page, simplyrefreshinglife.com. Click on the side menu, and you will see the events, and you will see what I'm talking about the rest of the week. So you join whatever sounds appealing to you. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.